All right, well, we're rolling. Let's go ahead and jump on into the match. It's Tetrosphere. I have Juan,
Hello.
guest commentator once again. We are going to watch his match that happened at our Genesys locals over the course of the weekend. He is up against Aaron McCanna on the left. Juan himself is on the right. He is playing Memento. Aaron is playing Purrely.
Ugh.
I have some tea because I feel like shit.
So
And okay, go ahead.
uh, I should say, if you look in his hand, you can see a shuffler and a Herald of Orange Light.
Yes.
I'm playing a graveyard deck. That does
Yes.
not bode well so
No,
far.
it does not. But it looks like we start off with Field Spell and then normal summon the White Pearly Cat, which excavates 3, adds a Pearly card from deck or from that to hand, and then I believe it shuffles the rest. Or no, it bottom decks it. Okay.
I should let you
So
know,
yes.
ask everything pretty much throughout the entire duel because I don't know what it does, but it was still an excellent match, even though I didn't know everything. So
Looks like we go with Pretty Memory, which let me pull up Neuron here because I'm not super familiar with what each individual card does.
I believe Pretty summons from deck a Pearly name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it
Yep.
looks like he discarded Pretty Mem or whatever the other memory was to summon Black Cat, and then Black Cat, I believe, on summon adds any Pearly card, which looks like we go with my friend Pearly, the continuous spell.
As to add a non-quick play Purrely card, if I remember correctly. So
Okay, Roger that. And then my friend Pearly pays 500, reveals 3 Pearly cards, and then I think you choose one randomly.
yeah, and he said he wants me to roll dice for it. I was like, I'm fine with that. So
Yeah, that's the typical thing nowadays.
it's five,
So
seven,
that one is
and
added, and the other 2 I do believe are shuffled. Yes.
yes.
Okay, let me pull up the card search here on Neuron just so we have it handy. Now, on my guess, I didn't quite see, but I see him going to the extra deck. I think it's Black Cat has the ability to exceed summon using itself in a quick play. But regardless, it looks like we go with Delicious Memory. If I'm not mistaken, that's Delicious.
Yes, the black cat lets you exceed with a spell from grave by targeting it. The white cat lets you exceed from with a spell from hand.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
Okay. So we go
and the black
Delicious.
cat will need to equip the does it, the if the spell leaves the grave, the black cat still makes the exceeds. The spell just doesn't go underneath it, which I found out later in the duel.
Okay, fair. But regardless, Delicious Memory discards a card, specials a Pearly monster from the deck. And so now we're just extending. And then, okay, so White Cat must not be a hard once per turn. So
Neither of them are.
neither of them are hard once. That's interesting. So, however, we don't hit any of our excavations there, which is a bit unfortunate. We do have the Lone Herald. What happened to the Medora?
It's in the grave. He
Oh, he
discarded it.
discarded it for one of the memories. Okay. So then Black Cat Exceed summons into Plump using, looked like that was Delicious.
I believe so.
The thing to note about Delicious is that it does make whatever it is under quite large. It gives it 300 attack per material. And then Plump can target the quick play spells in Grave. I forget how many. I think it's up to 3.
Sorry, what? I
The,
had an alarm go up.
oh, you're good. The Xyz monster Plump just attached from Grave. And then I'm not 100% sure what effect was activated there that got the other White Cat and the my friend Pearly underneath it.
I believe it's an inherited effect from one of the spells that was equipped to it that
Oh,
allows
okay,
it
okay,
just to take
okay.
a monster. And that Noir has 7 materials on her currently, if
One,
math
two,
is right.
three, four, five, 6, and then it's attaching the other
Yep.
memory. So yes, it is currently a 7 material noir, which is obviously when you're a Pearly player exactly what you're going for here. Because now it is still a towers after a single spin back. You top deck, and it looks like you go and draw phase vision, drawing into whatever you drew into and discarding a second copy of vision.
I believe I drew into another vision, so that was it was because I was planning on discarding a Final
Hmm.
Bring, which later on I realized was kind of useless
Yeah.
because Noir is there. Probably should have kept in the other vision to be able to have the free spell trap pop with the MST instead. Would probably be more useful to get rid of that field spell.
That's fair. Although, for now you're okay. Neither of those were special summoned this turn, so the protection's not there. But to get things started, it looks like you try to summon Horse, and I don't think he has any way to interact with this.
There's a new R.
Well, the summon from hand, I mean.
Oh
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So he does go with Noir, shuffle the Tatsu into the deck. But now any further interaction in the Noir is no longer a Towers.
hmm
Okay, so you normal
Oh,
summon
the field
Sleepy.
spell floats, by the way. The
The
field
field spell
spell.
floats.
Yeah, if it sees a Xyz leave the field, it floats into another Purrely name, which triggers on summon to do the whole Purrely.
Gotcha, gotcha. So yummy, so kind of like the yummy field spell Croaky. All right, so
Yes.
you go final bringer targeting Sleepy and White Cat. Is there a reason you didn't get rid of the field spell there?
Uh, it was because I didn't realize the field spell floated at the time. That was a mistake. And then investing 3 cards into this was an even bigger mistake. I probably should have just gone for the other fusion because I didn't realize Noir was not once per chain. So the Sleepy also gets a trigger here to send, along with the big guy to send 3. So I'm sending 4 cards right now,
What?
which you know
I'm a little confused. Let me pause this real quick. What allowed you to fuse there?
Sleepy on summon effect diffuse.
Oh, okay,
It doesn't.
okay. And you chained final bringer.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So that was not just in an open game state. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Roger that.
So 4's going to grave, but there's a shuffler combined with
Mm-hmm.
also Noir is such a broken card. It can shuffle from grave, I guess.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, field or grave.
which so essentially everything I send can just get returned immediately.
Yeah, because
If
Medora
they
can do 3 and Noir can do. I don't even think it's once per turn.
It's not once per turn. It's not once per chain.
Right.
It's
So the only drawback is it not becoming a towers.
yeah. But honestly, when you reach the point where you're shuffling back everything, every resource your opponent has because their hand is empty, it
Yes.
kind of doesn't matter if it's a towers or not.
All right. So I see you activating Gaddick here. I'm guessing this is where he's going to go for that Medora.
If I remember correctly, he does go for the Medora. Um, he might, and this the reason why that investment was so bad is because of that Noir not being once per chain or turn. I
Right.
thought it was once per chain at least. And then he shuffles back the big guy, Gaddick, and one of the fusions.
Okay. Can't the fusion essentially search another fusion though? Why?
It,
Why?
it would, because, but it has to destroy a monster on my field. So when you see what happens,
Oh, I okay. And then he shuffles
so I
away.
activate the fusion, and then he activates Noir to shuffle back, targeting the big guy.
Yeah.
And then I try to chain the big guy targeting Noir, but then the Noir and itself. But then this is when the field spell floating comes up too.
Mm-hmm.
The Noir just shuffles the big guy again, so it doesn't go to grave. Um,
Because
so the Noir gets popped, it floats because of the field spell, and then the big guy doesn't go to grave. It goes back to the extra deck because it's shuffling.
yes. Okay, so much like Detonator not even being once per chain,
Yeah.
he just changed the X-Play Noir once again, and so Creation King though does resolve as much as possible. You're saying X-Play Noir does get popped here,
It will. It
but
will.
then the field spell just floats,
Yes.
and so of course Fusion then fails to search.
Yes, because it doesn't destroy. It has to destroy to search.
Yes, so now you have nothing.
I am dead. I was
It's
like, well, maybe I'm going into a better. He better top deck something, and he's like, no, the field spell floats, and I'm probably gonna scoop here. Um, yeah, yeah. And
yeah,
then
this
I
deck's strong,
auto
dude.
like, yeah, it's just like there's so many like tiny effects going on at once.
Mm-hmm.
From it was just, it's hard to keep track of everything, especially on my side because my deck's also hard to pilot.
Oh, don't tell me he forgot to Oh, there you go. You saw the Medora. Cool.
I made sure he shuffled back his Medora. Even though I was half tempted to go like, yeah, sure, let's just keep that out of the deck. But I play fair games
Yeah,
here.
no, good legal games happening at Galaxy Buster. No, that's great. So definitely a quick and decided game one. Do you feel like if you didn't commit into that Creation King, that it could have gone differently, or do you think no matter what you did, he just
It would
had?
absolutely have gone differently.
Okay,
If I had not Final Bringer the Sleepy, if I'd kept the other quick play, the if I kept MST and popped the field spell instead of Final Bringer Sleepy, and made the other fusion and had two on field and one in hand to make sure that the twin headed resolved,
yeah,
I would have been in a much better position because I'd be able to have Aki Huron Engrave and Gaddock both being able to trigger, while
okay,
also being multiple. And I would essentially have made it so you'd have to have a hand trap because my all of the cards in my field and hand would have interactions.
okay, that's fair.
Ugh.
Before this point, have you ever played against Purrely?
No, not
Oh,
once.
okay, yep. So that's fair enough.
There's Aaron messing with my block of resin that I learned how to skew with.
I
I
don't think.
noticed in the side there's a Dracotail trap package.
Yes, that was just kind of in there temporarily. I'm still working on other stuff for the side deck, but it's just a good generic spell negate package.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. It kind of beats like uh
Like
Dark
Dark
Ruler
Ruler,
and stuff.
Ultimate Slayer. Yeah.
Yep. This is game two was probably the best game in our match.
Okay.
I'm really excited to watch it over again.
Oh, good.
Very interactive. Even though Purrely is a towers deck, it does produce healthier game states than others because it doesn't remain a tower. It has to have its material.
Yeah,
So
no,
like,
I think overall Purley's a pretty healthy deck. It's definitely strong, but it also kind of like so. I remember I played. Well, we'll get into the match. Sorry. So it looks like you normal Dark Blade
yeah,
effect, pop itself to summon from deck, right?
yeah.
And then
I have
Anguish.
Anguish searches
Yep,
for the
the
horse.
horse. Okay.
Um, I have Gravity Collapse in hand. Before this, I was supposed to put a level 5 synchro in the deck, so I'm able to make a synchro with pretty much any hand. I forgot to. So
So do you
the
even get a
Gravity Collapse,
synchro out?
the Gravity Collapse is pretty much dead, which makes
Oh.
this game a lot healthier. But like, I would have definitely been. It would have been a way quicker win if my Gravity Collapse was live, because I just
Anguish popped itself to revive Mace, right?
yeah. And Mace is gonna pop to search.
Okay.
This is the Dark Blade one card combo because I'm pretty sure I have like no extenders in hand. Uh, I had the fusion on top of the deck. I was gonna add it, but
But you had to look cool.
yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to look so cool.
Like you just
Um,
drew the card you were gonna add.
yeah, Shining Draw.
All right, so obviously you fusion here, putting back the Dark Blade, Horse, and Mace. It looks like,
Yep.
and
I want to
then
keep Mace in deck so I can search it later on, and then I'm gonna dump three. I do think I opened the normal trap that normally I would dump off of here, so I get to add another name to grave that I usually wouldn't be able to have.
oh, that's cool.
I don't think I activated my field spell yesterday because every time I opened my hand when I sided in the trap, it was just like in my hand. It I never got to dump it, so I never got to use a field spell to reset.
That's fair. So it looks like you went Gaddock, something, and Ekihiron and Darkblade.
Yep,
Gaddock adds Sleepy to hand.
yep. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get to the field spell early because I didn't open extra extenders. So I will be down a body, which is why I can't get to the synchro. Um,
Okay. Oh, so you do play a Synchro, you just didn't have the Synchro 5 that you like to make with any hand, you said.
yeah, there's like I literally any generic synchro 5 would have made it so I was able to make it, but unfortunately I forgot to
What's
do
your
that.
tuner?
Uh, Magistus Chirizo.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yes.
But Chirizo actually has a decent on-field effect,
No,
so
yeah, Chorozo's kind of a slept-on card. I like that card a lot.
yeah. Can't wait for the Majesty stuff. I'm gonna be playing that with Draco Tail.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so we do search. When you do this, does it search any Memento spell?
Fusion?
Yes.
Yes, it searches any Memento spell, which,
Okay.
and because of Genesis, I have to ask, Aaron's not paying attention. I have to ask him to make sure it's okay. Um, but it adds any spell. So in this line, because of Genesis being a pointed format,
hmm
I have to add the field spell, and then Akihiron adds back the fusion. So,
Akihiron adds it back when it's destroyed.
yeah, adds
Okay.
back from Grave or Banished. It's a ground game piece.
hmm
Uh, and then my hand contains. I I luckily did open a high level free body in Twin or Trihorn Dragon.
Mm.
Right now, I'm deciding do I want the Trihorn Dragon extra interruption or do I want to be able to extend further? I probably should just kept the extra interruption now that I know I don't have a rank 5. But at the time, I was like, yeah, I'll just make a synchro 5.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I needed to send it anyways. It was just like I would have popped Goblin instead. Mm, Actually, so yeah, I should have kept that on field. But hindsight is 2020.
What does it do on field? The Trihorn Dragon. What's it? It looks like it's foolish too.
On destruction is essentially a sword soul blackout. The
hmm
thing that foolish too was the goblin. Uh,
Oh, okay. And now because so you used Goblin to pop Trihorn to
yes,
send
and now I
two. Okay.
and here's me realizing I don't have a synchro 5, and I'm really irritated with myself.
I saw you
And
clench your fist.
I like you see me check my extra. I'm like maybe I put a 5 in. Nope, those are all 6s.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, well that's what Genesis format's for. You know,
Hilarity.
being funny.
Yeah.
That's what I like doing. It's just being funny. Play funny decks. That's why I bring Memento because it's an
It's
advanced
hilarious. Yeah, I'm over here laughing my ass off.
deck. It's especially funny when I mess with you guys. 'Cause you guys are
hmm
playing more janky decks. Except for you, you're playing Radiant Typhoon.
Yeah.
And then there's Aaron asking
Trozo.
what my tuner is. And then I'm like, this is my tuner. It's like, oh, cool.
Why did you even make that?
It's got the battle phase effect. And I needed to put the names in graves so I can
Okay.
summon them the guy during his turn.
You know, I guess it's kind of like an honorary link monster in this deck.
It is. It's
Yeah.
pretty much just two bodies in grave. Because that's like the biggest weakness for the deck in Genesis is that you just can't link bodies off.
Right.
So I tend to end with some random things on my board as extra pieces because I don't practice the deck outside of Genesis.
That's fair. And now, combined creation can revive Creation King, right?
Yes, and then the
Okay.
field spell can revive other things.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like he opens up with Vision to draw 2, discard 1. I see he has Offerings from the Doom there, which just pops a monster. Probably not a very strong interaction against your deck.
Uh, Not particularly. Now setting the dead card actually kind of I think it comes in clutch against decks that play like spot removal.
Mm-hmm.
And then on resolution, he made the mistake of activating on resolution to uh, offerings to the Doomed it, because then I just respond with its effect to summon because it triggers because you activated something. So it gets I no wait I think it I didn't I think it no it destroys it.
Yeah, it just
And then
destroys it
now the field spell gets to activate.
because it was destroyed.
Yep, because I essentially get to summon anything. It's a lower level, and
Yeah.
then Akihiron also gets to activate. So essentially, he cleared up a zone for me to be able to
I see.
destroy more. Um,
So yeah, so Creation King, Trihorn Dragon, and Akihiron all come back to the field.
yep. Still the draw phase, if I remember correctly.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so that is that Happy Memory?
It's the one that summons from deck, if I remember correctly. By
Yes, that is Happy Memory. Discard a card, special level 1 Purrely monster from deck. And it gives whatever Xyz monster that has it as material an extra attack each battle phase.
Oh, he's using the other effect to protect the field spell for some reason. Oh, he wants. Oh, he's using both. Is he using both effects
No, you
to
you have to choose a card.
Mm,
So he had to
okay.
protect something.
Oh, okay. I would have protected Trihorn Dragon then to keep it from being destroyed. Which I think he says later on, but he discards the Medora.
The Medora.
So, you know, kind
And
of
now on
reshuffle.
summon White Cat here is going to trigger.
Yep. Still the draw phase.
A couple of memories to pick from. I see it's Happy, and then I think that's my friend Purrely, actually. Or is that Street, the field spell?
I think that's my friend. No, that can't be. I'll get on here and check real quick. How do you spell Purrely? It's with an E or U?
Purrely.
I make
But
so
yeah,
many mistakes.
that was Purrely Street, the field spell. But that's not what he added anyway. Okay, so now we go with the effect of Camby, which I forget how she summons herself.
If you control no monsters or you only control fairies, she gets to summon herself
Mm,
for free. And then tributes a fairy on the field.
to Lone
And
Fire.
then
Yeah.
it's essentially a lone fire
Hmm.
for level 1 fairies. Unfortunately, it locks you into fairy monsters. So, you can't play it in my deck, even though it'd be fairy.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not. Are all the Xyz Pearlies, are they also fairies? Or some of them not like beasts and stuff?
I believe they're all fairies.
Okay. I know they're all like different attributes. All right, so here you go, Creation King on. Was it Akihiran and Trihorned? Oh, you just
It
did
was
one and
just,
one? Okay.
and then I did Trihorn, popping Aki, and then I target the field spell because it won't be destroyed, and the other guy because I have to choose three, and then you memories, which I guess isn't once per turn,
No.
which this deck just is full of non once per turns,
It's
huh?
it's like Sky Striker, but yeah, but different. Nothing's once per turn.
Say fairy, 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 fairy. Yeah, they're all fairies.
Okay.
Like she's months.
Okay, so the type block is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And he's doing this to protect Camby, and then summons from deck Purrely.
Yep. Not a once per turn.
Nope.
Not a once.
Excuse me. Nope. So Akihiran is popped here, correct?
Yep, and Akihiran will add back something. Now, there's interactions that I'm missing because the command creation was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mace snatch steal,
Mm-hmm.
which nice, and then the trap doesn't pop 2 anymore; it just pops 1.
Mm. Okay, so you add back creation or combined creation. It looks like, but
I'm gonna try.
Menora, the ancient fairy, he's gonna get you. Okay, yeah, that's super strong against this deck, man.
It is. It is. Um, as long as he doesn't see it all 3 games, I should be fine.
He's thinking about shuffling back one of his own. Is that why the other?
Yeah, yeah, because he only plays 2 of the white kitties.
They're pretty
He
heavily pointed. Okay.
Yeah. So he wants to be able to have one more to. He essentially wants to be able to resolve it more because it's not once
Mm,
per turn.
right. Yeah. Okay, so going for a white cat, probably your creation king and whatever else, and then it looks like you chained fusion.
I chained fusion because I wanted to shuffle. I essentially wanted to keep. I wanted to get value out of the names.
Because they're getting shuffled back
Uh,
anyway.
yeah. But also, I really shouldn't have changed fusion because there was no really good target to get out of this. Um, cause like, cause everything's like a what do you call it? Like twin-headed dragon doesn't really give me much because I don't have Creation King on field, so I can't like get a mace.
Mm,
It gives me follow up and a little bit of extension,
that's
but that's
fair.
kind of it.
All right, excavating, revealing Purrely,
Yep. He was nervous
Herald,
because he's like, I'm gonna miss, and then he didn't.
Purrely, sleepy memory. Let's see what this one does.
Oh, I told him I had a trigger because he tried to activate something, but if it wasn't a trigger, I had a trigger first.
Okay. So it's God, what's it? Twin Horn Dragon or whatever, Twin Dragon.
Yeah, twin-headed dragon, which
Pops a
pops
self
and
search
searches.
too. Okay.
Yeah, but it can pop any memento name on field or in hand. I really, now that I think about it, I probably should have kept it on field because it's also a, what do you call it? It doesn't come up, but when a memento monster battles, the monster gets banished instead of going to the grave, which actually would be pretty nice in this matchup.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it until afterwards because it just like never comes up. It's like a hidden effect.
All right. And so what got those out?
Let's see. I think Twin Dragon brought back one. Something. Did I cheat? I think I cheated
You may
here.
have done
That's
the
a
field
fact.
spell twice or Akihiron twice.
Yeah, one of those two twice. I don't think it really affects much, but
That's fair. It
trying to
happens.
think. Yeah, I used one of those guys twice. But Akihiran is just like a body. And honestly, I might have rather had him in grave anyways to shuffle back on the clap back.
Right. Okay, so now he does go Camby here to Lone Fire.
Yes.
Gets another white cat out. I don't know if he knows or cares, but you can tribute two level 1 fairies to summon a level 2, so you could have gotten Black Cat, I think.
Black Cat's level 2.
I believe so. I think I could be mistaken, but I think they are different levels. No, it is level 1. Purrely is level 1. I wonder why you always go for White Cat.
Why would you go for Black Cat when you can get White Cat? Or
Well,
why would you get White Cat and reveal a Black Cat?
I guess that's true, but like the thing is, Black Cat gets you exactly what you want. I think it adds any Purrely quick play, or no, any non-quick play. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Aaron made that choice. I think
Yeah,
he was just getting dopamine rushes from resolving the White Cat. So like,
maybe
but
the
also I think he had a way to the Black Cat anyways, judging by what I think I see in his hand.
I don't know why I thought Purrely was level 2, but regardless,
A lot of the exceeds are
rank
rank
twos.
twos. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
you're
think I have a deep hand right now that I'm just like sitting here on, waiting for the Black Cat to come out and just not like hang around it somehow. Oh, the Purrelies can exceed some use the spells in hand. Maybe he has a spell or two in hand that he wants to have under exceeds for the inherited effects, or
right,
then they have their own engrave, or
right.
he's playing around Crow, which would be kind of crazy.
Okay, so it looks like he is going to make one with Pretty Memory. And Pretty Memory says once per turn, you can send another card you control to the grave, target a card your opponent controls, attach it to this card as material. That's the inherited effect.
Okay. Yeah, I believe he uses this to get the combined creation king, which I just let resolve
Okay.
because I have he gets rid of I believe he gets rid of my Churrozo at some point around here. because he knows that it has a battle phase effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I was counting on you not reading that. You see my camera right there.
Yes, we do see the camera. It does make you look very awesome.
Yep, it gives me aura and power.
Facts.
Every time every time I wear it in advanced, I win. And then you just equip the spell.
Yeah.
Uh, After he equips it, at this set Memento trap goes crazy. Um, I think he's considering it, and then he goes to equip it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just try to pop it, because it just lets me pop one right now, targeting,
Mm-hmm.
because I control the Memento monster.
Mm. If you control combined creation, it's more.
If I control command creation on the resolution, I can non-target pop another thing.
Okay.
And the non-target pop another thing doesn't have to be on the opponent's side. I can pop my own things too, which is useful.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so that's fracture dance, right? That does go off, pops the beauty.
Mhm.
Looks like he's
Another
down
reason
to.
why I should have fused earlier is because I have Sleepy in hand, which lets me fuse, but it has to be Memento Monster versus the quick play being a generic.
Right.
I really should get like something else.
All right, so he's
I
still
believe
not giving up. He goes, my friend Purrely, plays 500, reveals 2 black cats, and
he only plays two, so he's gambling right here. It's a 2 out of 2.
a
There's
pretty
two
memory,
thirds
it
of
looks like, or a happy memory or whatever.
Yep. And he's shuffling them, and then we have to roll a die.
4, so it was the one you wanted anyway.
So,
And it's not the black cat. He's done. And you had Crow.
yeah.
He correctly
I was,
played around DD Crow.
and then I show him the gravity collapse. I'm like, yeah, I'm really irritated. I forgot my secret 5. I believe that all the Purrely names, like the level ones, I have a legal target for in Mace.
For Metal
For
Chonus.
I don't think I have a good target for any of the Xyz monsters though, if I remember correctly, because they're all water fairies.
No, I think they're different attributes.
Or
Like,
there's water fairy. There's an earth fairy, a water
the
fairy,
yeah, Exploit Noir's Dark, I think.
dark fairy. I have to read Metatronus again. I've read it like 50 times.
It's got to be 2 of the 3 as type, attribute, attack.
Okay. I can get attribute. I'd have to see if I can get to attack.
Yeah.
I have every attribute in my deck except
Right.
for fire, which ironically doesn't really come up that much in this format, so I never really worry about it.
No, I think really good just Rescue Ace and Vanquish Soul Rosin.
Yeah, but if I play against either of those in Genesis, I lose anyways.
Aw,
Those are really bad matchups for me.
that's fair.
16 water. 2K. Oh, fairy for that. I think I have a 1K dark in Shirozo, so that's good. Earth fairy 200. I do think I have an Earth 200 as well. I have to check, but...
Do you have any towers outs?
I can hear on attack directly. I
But
essentially,
Noir shuffles your shit back.
yeah, yeah. I know. So the only out I have to this specific deck is I also have what's it the Xyz Encore.
Oh yes, that's very good. Yes.
So my win con is essentially him getting greedy and trying to use the trap to summon
Mm-hmm.
the Noir, and me just encoring the crap out of the Xyz monster that it targets.
You could encore Noir too, even while it's a tower. By the way.
Not with the field spell out. because
Oh, if it
I
was
can't.
summoned that turn, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
if he summons Noir on his own turn as well, I can
Yes,
target it with Encore.
yeah. Well, it looks like he opens up Camby, goes for the Lone Fire play, gets into White Cat.
I have no hand interaction, which is the unfortunate part about playing this deck in Genesis. I don't play any hand traps essentially, except
Mm-hmm.
for Ghost Ogre, which does actually come up in this matchup.
Okay, looks like he grabbed Street. Or yeah, the field spell.
I've read Happy 4 times at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still gonna ask what it does.
Discard Camby, summon Black Cat. Now, Black Cat, as we know, is going to add a non-quick play Purrely card. And it looks like he does go per leap.
This is a very good match too. I'm really excited.
Good.
It comes down to like effects, like one or two effects resolving to decide the game, which is like absolutely lovely.
My friend Purrely is activated, and we go ahead and pay 500 to reveal 3. It looks like 2 delicious, or was that? Oh, it must have been 3 pretties.
There's three pretties.
Okay.
And I was like, "Are you gonna make me roll a die for this?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah, absolutely not.
Certified racist.
All right, so we go pretty memory, discarding the trap. There must be a way to recur the trap.
Um,
Summons Purrely.
I'm trying to think. I think he might just be just making Noir in his own turn if he
Well, yeah, but
discards the trap
why search the trap in the first place, though?
with the Black Cat.
Yeah.
I think it's because there's no other non-quick play that's good because he already has a field spell and the continuous.
Mm,
I mean, I guess it's just like a different name to
I,
have.
I get it. I get it. Okay, that's fair.
We don't know what's going on in that mind of his.
No one does.
Love you, Aaron.
Mm. All right, so we do go per Lily effect using Pretty Memory and itself. Making Beauty.
Mhm.
And then White Cat is going to use her effects using Delicious from hand to make Plump. Plump's going to attach the 2 from Grave.
I might get double Noir this turn. Actually, I don't remember this game too well because I was like half asleep. It was like 9 o'clock at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting pretty tired.
All right, so we go ahead and activate Pretty Memory, and then Plump can attach it.
And then he makes a Noir.
Big old kitty.
Big kitty. With 7 materials, once again.
And then in the end phase, we go Field Spell, which I think just attaches anything from deck, right?
Believe so. No, he doesn't have a shuffler engraved this time,
He
so
does
I
not.
have hopes. I have hopes.
If we can get over the Noir, we're golden.
Yeah. If I can get over the Noir. I do learn from my mistakes. This game is like, that's why this game's so good, is because I actually know what most of the things do now. He gets to
Right.
draw, and he's
Yes.
like so excited because he drew into a hand trap that he might be able to actually use this turn if he to add more cards.
Was it a Herald?
It was a Herald.
All right, so it looks like you normal summon Anguish, and then Beauty, while it has Pretty Memory as a attached material, is basically an imperm on a quick effect.
Yes. And then
Okay.
I chain Battlebringer to dodge it. And then I ask, so the field spell floats. other thing does something else. I think it adds,
Hmm.
which now that I know what's in his hand, uh, I believe I'm more worried about the adding than the floating.
I think the adding though is just quick plays.
Uh, it might be. It might not be a Purrely name. If it could add a Purrely name, that'd be pretty nuts though. But I just choose not to pop an Xyz. I just choose to keep to, do the whole shuffle.
Right.
Um, Now Sleepy is live to be activated to summon because a monster was popped. Activate the horse. This horse baits out noirs like crazy,
Yeah.
uh, which I absolutely love because I usually don't care if the horse resolves. If my hand's full of engine,
Hmm.
because it's really just to get more pieces of engine that I already have. And then I'm thinking about responding because I can respond with Sleepy because it's a quick effect and it'll put a body on field, which would allow me to resolve horse even because it doesn't have to pop itself.
Right.
And I also think about activating fusion
Hmm.
to fuse, which allows me to make a bigger body, which also would make more levels, so I can dump even more. Which
Hmm.
actually, I like think about it. I'm like, yeah, I think I prefer to be able to dump a lot more. So that's what I choose to do. Because I don't, since my hand's full of so many names, I really don't care about the adding off of the fusion here. And then the horse will resolve.
Hmm. Popping the horn dragon.
Yep. Which sends 7 levels instead of 5. So I essentially get 2 more levels worth of stuff.
And you get the effects of the dragon when it's popped, right?
Yep. And I get to resolve the effective to summon from grave, which I utilize quite efficiently if I remember correctly.
Good.
I only make one mistake this game, and I'll point it out when I do. I only make one mistake to my knowledge, I should say. I probably
Yeah,
made a
yeah.
lot more. There's so many micro interactions. There's no right or wrong answer most of the
Right,
time.
right.
And I end up I end up sending Darkblade, Goblin, and Gaddock with the horse, which is 7 levels.
Okay, so then Gaddock revives itself, right? And then Darkblade is revived by Dragon.
Yep. And then I think about using Darkblade's effect discard to destroy, and then I this discards for cost, which is really cool because I get to do a awesome play if I choose to do so. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember if I do. Um, I choose not to. Well, I
Okay.
was thinking about discarding the Sleepy for cost with the Dark Blade, and then immediately
Adding it back with
adding it back.
Gaddock.
And then I add back the fusion instead, and I realized, oh, I already activated this turn. I actually wanted that in grave, which
Mm. It
so I
was
made more. Someone,
oh
yeah, I made multiple.
that wasn't the one.
There is one mistake in here that was really big that
Okay.
really, really, really hurts.
What you've just done
Actually,
here is Darkblade pop Gaddock to summon from deck, right?
yeah, yes. I believe I summon Mace because I already have Sleepy in hand, or I might summon Anguish to revive the Goblin, which also is a good play because it lets me dump 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He essentially has to just watch you play because that Noir is now down to 5 materials, which
yeah,
means any other and he's already used Beauty, so any other interaction he does makes his Noir easily outable.
yeah. That's also my win con is just having enough gas to push through all the noir shuffles.
Well, that's the thing about it is, once it's not like unaffected and it's kind of out of shuffles and whatnot. I mean, you got a 5K beater you can just put up with ease.
Yes.
So Goblin is summoned off of Anguish, and then Goblin pops itself to dump 2.
Yeah. I believe I'm just putting redundancy into the grave, and then I have to recover from the mistake of adding fusion back.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
So it's
So I have to dump another fusion.
Fusion and Aki Huron. Okay.
Yes. And this is like the greatest noir bait ever right now. So he's could probably I believe I activate something.
You activate something. Aki Huron, or what could it be?
Uh, no wait, I think it's because he doesn't want me to have the opportunity to summon from grave. The big
Oh, big guy.
shuffles it back immediately. He doesn't
Mm.
want to enter open game state with that thing able to be summoned.
Right.
So he's non-negated Noir. So now I'll activate the fusion, and then Noir can shuffle back the monster, which he's done before to negate the fusion. But I
Mm-hmm.
have that Sleepy hand, which can summon and chain to the Noir. So he's gonna
Mm.
Noir target Darkblade. Now, at first, I think it's non-targeting, so I'm like, sure. And then I'm like, oh wait, it targets, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna chain to that.
Does Memento Fusion target the thing it has to pop?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It's a pop a monster on the resolution. And then I change Sleepy so it summons out, so I can still pop a monster. Uh, and then that gets shuffled back, and then Fusion still resolves, popping Sleepy.
To add now
At
any
this point, I'm
Memento.
ways to fuse, but at this point, I'm also like, I think I can just try to destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, so we add
so I
Field
add the
Spell.
field spell, and then this is where I make the biggest mistake. I should have triggered Akihiron to summon itself back, and Sleepy to dump, and I don't activate Akihiron.
You fool.
Uh, and I'm like, can I go back and just like do that? And he's like, I kind of wanna win, and I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. And so
I
I was
kind
like,
of want to
okay,
win. What a wholesome way to deny your take back.
I don't blame him.
No,
I'm
no,
fine
it's
with
it's fine. Yeah, yeah.
that was my
He's within his right to. Yeah,
yep, because you're gonna see why the Akihiron would have been crazy. Dark Hole. This Dark Hole would have destroyed the Akihiron to trigger its effect,
yeah.
which would have given me so much extension and ways to
Mm-hmm.
play, and I would have won there. Because I also have the
Damn.
field spell to resolve, to
Mm-hmm.
revive.
So Purrely is summoned off of Field Spell, and then my friend is going to add back Delicious, Sleepy, and Pretty.
Yep.
And now
Uh,
Purrely's going to trigger here, right?
yep. I don't think I am my. I don't think I think it misses, which you know I don't think it saves me from the mistake that I just made. This is like that
Zero
was like a game.
days since last missed trigger. It's the sign up in the wall, bro. God damn. I get it though. Can be flame green light.
Yeah. But at this point, I've lost. I know that I've lost. I can try my best to set up like a half board,
Mm-hmm.
but the half board's gonna be easily outed by Purley. Like I don't think there's
I
much I
mean,
can
yeah,
do
because
about.
none of the extra deck is points. So like the deck plays two X play noirs.
Ugh. And like I have like a small chance, as long as like as long as the big guy resolves. As long as it resolves,
You
I
have the
do
other
think
fusion in hand too, don't you?
I have a fusion in hand. As long as the big guy resolves, I should be fine, to be able to continue to play. But it's like he's happy because he knows that I have nothing to win. And then we're gonna see why I completely have lost. And then enter battle, I just swing over. I don't. I know there's not any protections on it aside from the targeting, but I'm just
Mm-hmm.
targeting for attack. And then I set the fusion, and then I enter the end phase, and I look if I have a spell engrave. Of course, I don't because I added it back.
Yeah.
That would have been a free name too. That was
Mm-hmm.
those two little those micro interactions are
Make a
deadly.
big deal, yeah. So if
I passed.
if you had activated
Top deck
Akihiron,
Samodora.
did you have
Top deck
lethal that
Samodora.
turn?
It wasn't lethal, but it was a way better board that he wouldn't be able to push through.
Gotcha.
Um, and then he top decks a Medora with the orange light in hand.
Oh,
So
that's really good.
yeah, yeah.
So you go Sleepy Memory.
Honestly, I still can recover. It's just that Medora. It's kind of like the icing on the cake, you know.
Well, now here's the thing though is so does he orange light here? Yep, okay. So
Yep, I activate the Creation King
so
or
that's gonna
Command Creation King
so that's gonna
Geodes.
negate and destroy it, but you have some triggers here.
I have two triggers that can occur, uh,
But
and then I have the fusion.
mm-hmm.
But he has a shuffler.
Does
He has a
yeah,
shuffler
yeah,
now, so
does the Medora deny all of it?
the Medora will deny. He actually lets stuff resolve, which is his mistake. If he Medora shuffled back everything, I would have lost there. Uh, so he lets me revive both, which I thought was a mistake, and then I get to add off of
Anguish.
the language.
Yeah.
And this is like my last ditch effort to try to play to win. Uh, that Medora is gonna deny whatever I get to do though, so it's like I feel like it's kind of pointless, but I'm gonna try. This is all during the draw phase, so fusion is kind of useless. The set fusion.
Is that main phase only?
Yeah, it's main phase only.
Okay, I did not even know that. Okay. No, but Creation King is still pretty good here to at least pop whatever he's trying to exceed with, right?
Yeah, it'd be cool, but the field spell keeps it.
Oh, it targets.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
like looking for
ass.
something I can like put in grave that would kind of be useful. I'm
Yeah.
like, all I have is more names to put in there, and then I go Gaddock, add back Mace. It was kind of pointless. Mace is dead because I don't have command creation on the field, and it targets anyways. So
The field spell is goaded, bro.
the field spell is so crazy.
Yeah.
That targets.
Do you have any? So you have Fracture Dance if you have Creation King. That's one non-target pop. Do you have any other interaction that works under the field spell?
Nope. I don't play the
Ah!
continuous trap. It's like the continuous trap actually would go nuts against this deck too because I could just negate every monster effect on the field. Everything activates on field.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that it's just so bad into everything else.
Right.
Like, why would I play it?
All right. So he goes into Plump. Plump's gonna get some materials.
I kind of try to play, but it was kind of
So you pop the spells. Does that trigger anything for you? Oh,
no.
fusion. Okay.
I just have fusion, which he goes to Medora if
Mm-hmm.
I remember correctly.
Yep. That's where
I
he.
don't.
So he's just trying to
There's
get rid
no.
of your best materials.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what my extra deck contains really that is useful in that situation. There's nothing much
As
I can
far
do.
as like the toolbox for fusions that are not mementos.
Yeah, I do think I still have a good target, but no, because the target targets. So I actually it's kind of pointless. Uh, yeah. So
That is hysterical.
yeah, it's hysterical. It's so funny. It's hilarious.
Looks like you do just go for is that Draco Stapelia?
Yeah, it's gonna be Draco Stapelia, which
Yeah.
I realized it couldn't target anything, so its effect was kind of useless anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll see me try to use its effect, and then he just like plumps, and since Draco Stapelia is a floodgate, or Stapelia's effect requires it to be on field to be in a gate, it kind of just is useless.
Let's see, what is Purdy doing here? It looks like he chained Purdy to the effective Draco Stapelia.
I think it's just so he can attach it as material. It's all for material attaching.
Oh, okay.
And then Draco Stapelia gets banished, and since it's not on field, the token that it would have is kind of useless. Plus, I can't even target it, so just
Well, no, you can. The field spell's gone.
oh, field spell's gone. I
Yeah.
guess I can target it, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing on field. And
Oh,
then
now he
there's
goes.
the white cat.
Yeah, X Purely Happiness, which the thing is, it's got Delicious under it, so it's big as hell and it can attack multiple times, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's really good. Um, definitely a great match. That looked like it was a lot of fun, man.
it was fantastic. I enjoyed it. Our clock was down to like a minute, and I'm like, I don't want this to end in a double loss. So
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, good games there. I guess I'll just ask you for the sake of the audience and the sake of the content. Do you feel like both these decks are? Do you feel like they're both strong in the format, or do you feel like they're even too strong? What do you think about these decks for Genesis?
I think that both decks require a lot of thinking and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of. The thing about Genesis is I think strong decks are okay as long as they require you to actually think and do well with them. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have to invest with them, and there's a lot of small things. Like there's Onomot, it's really easy and it does a lot. I think that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But like these are kind of like on the similar power level as Onomot, but it's just that they require so much skill to
Right.
actually useful that I think they're fine.
Hell
And
yeah.
they require so many points that you can't really play much non-engine That's good.
Yeah, so in this case, like I said, this was like my deck that he borrowed. The shufflers are 1 point each, and that's really the only like pointed non-engine the deck plays.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate having you on, Juan. Um, it's always good to have you. I look forward to having you on the next one. And to the audience, I will see you out there. Peace.
See you.